Well, you know, what you do, you let a lot of the young kids play, so we'll get a chance to see exactly where they're at. They got extended play out there, especially the line. You know, we took the older kids out there after, you know, the third quarter. And then, you know, so it's a good day for them. We put some more time into them, and then, you know, you get to see, you know, really with. I wanted to see Kenny go out and just manage. You know, when you intermix like that, you know, you've got guys who have really haven't played with each other a lot. So you got younger guys working with older guys, and you know, it's always, I think, a good test of where those younger guys really are. So you know, that's kind of a tell, you know, how far they've actually come. So it's always good to, you know, I think that's what I get out of it the most. And then there's always, with the, you know, mixing, you know, the same thing on the defensive side of the ball. You know, it's, you know, a process during spring of getting those guys up to speed, because a lot of those kids hadn't, you know, were down on the scout field. So having a chance to watch them work and, you know, get extended play for the really first time, they got a lot of work today.
How would you assist the way Kenny played?
I thought he did a nice job. You know, his decision making was really good. Dane made a heck of a play there on the last play. He did a real nice job of baiting the throw, and he came back and stole it on him. It was a heck of a play by Dane. But I think overall he did a nice job. You know, he made some throws early, and we had a couple drops, and the receivers came back and got, you know, back on task. So, you know, decision-making wise, I did a real nice job. You know, we put some jets on him today. We did some reads with him, so we did some other things that, you know, just base things, because it's a pretty vanilla scrimmage, really. You know, just let him play and make some decisions. I thought his decision-making was really good.
Throughout the spring, what kind of challenge is this defense at all three levels presenting?
Yeah, they're good because, you know, up front, you know, the two defensive ends are really good, very challenging guys. And, you know, they play, you know, I think having Quentin back, he's a real force in the middle. You know, you really feel him when we, you know, go against him. I mean, he's an impact player. I think the whole back end, and they're playing a lot of guys back there. All those kids have, you know, have gotten better. A lot of those guys are 2 years into their development, and you can tell when they play. You feel them. They're very veteran group, so they're, you know, they've been around the schemes. They make very little mistakes and make you earn everything you get. So, and you know, Pat does, I think, one of the best jobs. You know, and Batesy's, you know, obviously has the same philosophy. That's why he's here. They do a great job of just, you know, smothering you if they can. You know, the way they play. You know, the way they play their front and the way they play their coverage. So they're, with the talent, they're a very, very, very good group of guys.
There wasn't that much running room out there today, but on the spring as a whole, what have you seen from Darren Hall during his season?
Darren's played really well. You know, when he's been with our one unit, you know, like last week and last week's scrimmage, which was really the last big one for, you know, putting the ones together. He had a really nice day. I think he's had a good spring for us. We've been smart with him too. We put a lot of time into the two younger guys. I thought AJ did a nice job today. AJ made some plays that I was glad to see him make. You know, he made people miss at the line of scrimmage, and then in the second level, which good backs have to do. So he's starting to feel, you know, he's starting to feel himself. You know, starting to get better. I think, you know, Sibley has. You know, he was really down on the scout field last year, and he's come a long way in little areas like protection. He's, you know, going to be in effect. You know, that's what he does well as a natural runner, but he's really grown as a pass protector, which is always the biggest transition for a young guy coming out of high school to college with all the different things we see. You know, especially in protection. So all in all, I think those backs have all had a really good spring. We missed Q. Q was having a really good spring before, you know, he had the injury, and look forward to getting him back.
Anything final for Coach Watts?
I guess I know you're the coach of the gold team, but are you a little disappointed that the blue team offense didn't have a little more production than they did today?
Well, they had, you know, they were out there really with, they didn't, you know, we had five of our better receivers standing on the sideline. So, you know, they were out there with basically young guys, you know, Michael and Darren. So they had some young guys. They didn't have, you know, what Kenny had, you know, that kind of experience. So, you know, it was just, you know, Ricky's new too, you know, so it's kind of, against that defense, that's, kind of what, they're going to have to keep working and work their way through, their issues. But they've had a really good spring, so I'm not disappointed in them at all. I love the work ethic those young kids have had, the receivers especially. I think Darian and Michael are going to be really good players. They flash. Their flashes are starting to stay on a little brighter now, so that I like where they're developing too. But we're still a work in progress there. And it'd be good to have those 5 guys. We had Ra standing there, Tipton, Aaron Matthews, had some real guys standing over there that really count for us. So it'd be good to get those guys back. Dontavius, Shockey, those 5 guys in particular, have in our plans are big. So it'd be good to get them back, and we should have everybody back here the first session of summer school and working. So got to have a good summer with them.